Welcome back to Jobline on News 12 Long Island. Since we spent the first two segments today helping companies and workers get it right, we're going to focus this segment back on the job search, since hopefully you will now have a better handle on what to do when you get there. My next guest is Michael Lauren, the founder and president of CareerSmart, Inc. CareerSmart is a career counseling organization that focuses on the motivational and psychological concepts involved in the career search process. The company's audio, CD, and seminars have quickly become popular among those looking to find their true calling in life. And I guess that's what this is all about, Michael.
It sure is.
The true calling.
It sure is.
How do people do what they love?
Well, number one, they have to understand that nothing in their life has been wasted, and that God doesn't waste a thing as far as what people go through in their lifetime. And I just want to use my life as a quick example, and people could probably relate. All I wanted to do was be a radio announcer, and I was only good enough to get part-time work. And so what did I do? I had to sell dental supply sales, radio advertising time, public relations, teach tennis, all these numerous things. And for 10 years, all I did was read career development books and say, who am I? Who am I? And I'm looking at these books and so forth. And it turns out that everything that I've been through in my life, I was able to use to be able to find my true calling in life.
And that's with CareerSmart. How can other people do this? What steps can people take to make sure they're doing what they love?
Well, number one, they have to value who they are as an individual. For an example, if you are a mother and you are very good at time management skills, let's say you've developed, the dry cleaning you have to do, your children, you developed all of a sudden all these organizational skills along the way. And people who think that their lives aren't worth anything at all, they say, well, how do I use that? See, we have to use the things that we've been through in our lives. So let's just say someone is very loyal and belongs to a tennis association, let's just say. And how do they use that? Well, they want to find a company, let's just say, where loyalty is key. See, everything in their life they can use to figure out what they want to do for a living.
Well, let's say a person loves baseball. We use me here. Okay, a big, gigantic baseball fan. I'd love to be associated with baseball. What do I do? Make a list of all the career paths that are possibly associated with baseball?
Well, you have to ask yourself, why do you like baseball in the first place? Are you passionate about team sports? Are you a team player? Are you a loyal individual?
Loyal.
Are you someone who likes to be in a group environment as opposed to one-on-one? There are all these different facets that make you interested in baseball to begin with. So you want to start to categorize what those things are, and then you want to think about what are the things you could do for a living that kind of segue into that.
Okay, and tell me about the CD and what kind of career counseling services you guys offer.
Okay, well, as a career counselor, what I do is focus on the motivational and psychological aspects of figuring out who you are as an individual. People are walking around this world with a huge career identity crisis, and they know that. They have skills and strengths, but they don't know what to do with them. They say, who am I? I don't know how to find my true calling in life, really. So, what I do is I have, those little things as a kid that connect the dots? Well, that's what I do with people. I make them understand that the brokenness that they feel and the loneliness that they feel, people feel like they're looking at from the outside in, that their life is worth something, really. So I connect the dots of their life and make them understand that all these things they've been through have been happening for a reason in their life, and how to connect it to figure out what you want to do for a living.
The pragmatist in me says, well, you may love something, you may be passionate about something, but it just might not be reasonable for you to get that job at this time. What do you tell people who are in love with an idea or a concept or a job and it just doesn't seem right?
You have to find the reasons why you love what you love to begin with, really. In other words, for me, I found that I had a passion for helping people, but it all happened from just reading books. It happened from becoming a tennis instructor. It happened from developing relationships. Like I said, I did dental supply sales. I was a radio announcer. See, all these things kind of led to something. Nothing is wasted. See, there's nothing impractical about what your passions are in life. What people want to do is they want to key in what comes very close to that. So, and by the way, people are always looking for the practical way. They're always looking for the easy way out. There is no easy way out. If you want to make your life's work, then you better get serious and realize that you're in it for the long haul, and there is no easy way out, and there are no steps.
All right, Michael, if you could give people one piece of advice, perhaps the largest mistake that people make, or one specific idea from the CD that would put people on a course to do what they love, what would it be?
Don't tell people what they want to hear. Don't just show up and expect to get a job just by telling people what they want to hear. Make sure that you are real about yourself and who you are, the kind of person you develop into, and educate people. Explain to them your background, how you developed into the person you've become. Be your own best commercial for who you are, because nobody else can represent yourself better than you. and you expect job placement agencies and other people to do that for you. No, you've got to get on the phone and you've got to represent yourself and in person. And so educate people about who you are and how you're a benefit to them, and don't let other people be a representative of you.
I assume you believe in the strength of networking in terms of getting a job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Networking is key. I mean, one of the things that people do is, you know, they rely on, let's just say, these internet websites, and we know, what these websites, monster.com and Career Builders and so forth, okay? See, things are set up in a way so that don't email me. Don't send a phone call my way. Well, you have to break down barriers of communication. Say, hey, don't worry about that. I just want to introduce myself. Now, it would only take about 15 minutes, and I promise it won't be a waste of your time. So you want to be able to develop a face-to-face communication with people, and that gives you a chance to tell them who you really are and how you can help them. But people can throw a resume away.
All right, we're almost out of time. Unfortunately, I got to cut you off. All right, we want to give you a plug on the CD, which is first of all, they can contact you at Michael Lauren, CareerSmart Inc.
The
information for your website is on our website at news12.com. But you can say, what is it again?
It's www.mycareersmart.com.
MyCareerSmart.com. Okay, viewers, you know what to do. All right, thanks to all my guests and to you at home for watching. Until next time, I'm Scott Possessor. Happy hunting.